Thanks, Jim. I just got word, Moose family, that a limo has arrived. I'm trying to see who's in it right now. It's just hard to see right now. If you guys didn't know, we got Flam Fan Show, Moose Radio, live Monday through Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check that out. Jim Flanagan, Goofy J, and we bring it to you guys 5 days a week. You better believe it. And the limo's pulling away now.
All right, welcome
back
guys.
here.
You know, season number 10 draft literally just minutes away on here. Meet the Assassin. Season number 10, you know, coming on here. We got a lot of great captains. Now, a lot of discussion about M. Farrer, who somehow got his way to number 1 here. You know what I mean? He's saying, I don't know if he's playing goalie or not, or if this is one of his tactics here. But, guys, around the panel on here, what do you guys think? Who's going to be number 1? I mean, last season, we kind of got it on the head there with Jason Morski, you know. Some guys picked JJ. But what about M. Farrer, man? Coming on here, very unpredictable in the Moose hockey role. Who's he taking 1 here, Assassin?
You know, I'm going to stick with the same thing I did in the mock draft that we did yesterday. I'm still going to say it's Kuzi, man. He's going first round. I mean, he played a great season. He's in here smiling right now, so he feels great. So, I mean, he played a great season on the Ninja Turtles, and I'm not going to talk too much about him because I don't want to get off topic. But yeah, he played a great season. I think he was going to have a good chance to go first round. I'm fair.
And that would be another accomplishment there for Kuzi, you know, winning the Moose Cup and try and be the number 1 overall pick, which puts you on the MHL magazine. If you're the number 1 pick, you'll be on the Moose cover there.
Better dress up your avatar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a helmet on.
Nice. So get those interviews ready. I know a lot of guys already contacted Kuzi about the championship there, getting those interviews for the magazine. Jimbo 2K. You know what I mean? You was a captain with the Sausage Wolves last season. Now you're a player. You're going to be forward as well. What are you looking forward to here in season number 10, Jimbo?
Well, honestly, I'm just looking forward to hopefully getting drafted in the MHL. MHL, I guess, would be cool. I feel like I probably belong in the AHL, but I don't know, maybe somebody will grab me in the MHL. But I don't know. There's a lot of different things going on here in season 10. You got guys like Jay-Z moving back to D, JJ moving to forward. It's gonna be a lot different season, I think, than we've seen before.
Yeah, I mean, position is key, man. Maybe your looks itself will get you the MHL. We'll see what happens there. I know Viva La Vida. You know, I mean, you might pick Jimbo 2K. We'll see what happens. Assassin coming in. You know. This season playing there. A lot of guys making their comeback as well. Octizzi I saw in the draft pool. So we'll see what happens. Splinter Dan. There's a whole bunch. I mean, the draft pool is just crazy. The amount of talent that we have here. Season number 10. Guys, 10 seasons in the making for the MHL. It's definitely going to be happening. When we come back, we'll close things out here because we're just like 5 minutes away from the actual MHL draft.
Thanks again, Jim. This guy, Haji, Moose family, he's very elusive today. I don't know what's going on, if he's nervous or whatever, Moose family. I didn't get an opportunity to stop him. I don't know. His security is pretty tight today, Moose family. Really exciting time. Guys, we bring you the best media of all time. This is the best online league in the history of the world. There's no question about it, Moose family. We bring you the best entertainment. No doubt about it. We got a Moose letter published at least bi-weekly. You better believe it, Moose family. Serious business all the time, 24/7. You better believe it. MooseOnIce.com. We're at the dressing room right now, Moose family. If you see behind me, Mr. Haji, we got the dressing room right here. I'll take a knock on it. Is there anybody in there? Anybody at all? Haji, are you there? No response yet, guys. I'm going to keep on trying. I don't know what's going on with this. I got sweat pouring down my face. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to chase this guy around. Serious business. Jim?
All right, welcome back, Moose family. We're back on the set here. Let me go around the panels on here. You know, we're minutes away here. Let me just get some final thoughts before we go here. Once we sign off here, just check us out. We're going to be live on the Moose Radio Show and Blog Talk, where we'll be recapping it live. on the radio show. Viva La Vida, there's a lot of big names here in this draft for season number 10. But there's a couple of guys that are question marks. Like you mentioned the positions, JJDM, playing half defense, half forward. Same thing with Jay Zamorski. Or a guy has activity like Hugh Laurie. You know what I mean? Do you still see like these guys, going in the season 10 draft here, being picked up early?
I think you got to say yes to that, man. I think veteran leadership, reliability. That's something that I look at my draft sheet. That's right under the positional play and reliability. That's 1 and 2 for me. For instance, I know Jimbo. He knows how to play center. He knows how to play wing. He knows where to be. He knows how to play defense, so he knows where his forwards are supposed to be. He's a veteran guy. He knows where to be. I know he can play both positions in the league. It's not same thing with JJ and JZ. They might not be, bred as a defenseman or as a forward, but the bottom line is, in my opinion, if you know how to play the game really well, like to the extent that these guys do, and these guys are pros, we're talking all-stars, family. So I think that they can switch no problem. So there's no doubt in my mind that they'll all be drafted. And Hugh with the baby thing, I don't know. His baby might be the birth of Satan or something. He might be out of mission for a while. But other than that, it'll be fine. Yeah, they're all going to MHL. Don't lock it in. Lock it in.
Nice. Lock it in. I mean, we'll see what happens. That's a lock. What about guys that maybe might fall under the radar? We've seen some guys last season. Joe Stowe did a phenomenal job in the AHL, or guys that come in. Maybe it might be new guys and not well known yet. We saw Frosty Nightmare did a phenomenal job in the AHL. Is there any guys that you see on the draft pool maybe might be a bit under the radar, might not make it into the MHL draft, but might come into the AHL and do a lot of impact in the MAHL portion?
Some sleeper guys, definitely right off the bat coming to mind is Duke, my boy. You guys, it's no secret we're buddies. But he always does a great job, puts up great numbers, plays great positionally every single season. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him go 3rd, 4th round. I think he went 4th or 5th last season. But he always seems to slip under the radar. Another guy that's my boy is Hatchet 15. Hatchet did an incredible job for me last season. So proud to have him from day one. And I think he's a guy that kind of slips under the radar, plays in kind of an unknown position, left defense, not really well known amongst all the captains. And I think he could fall as well. I think both of those guys are great additions to teams and could slip. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else wants to add anything on there, or got anybody that they think it's going to be under the radar here for season number 10?
I want to say USSR Sniper. He did a fantastic job in the MAHL last season, and not too many people know about him. So I think he's going to slip under the radar and fall to the later rounds, unfortunately.
I agree. USSR Sniper did a great job. Same thing with Cycron. Taking his team to the championship. But will that get them into the MHL? They did a lot of great job in the AHL. We'll see what happens. Now we're on the set here, Assassin. How about guys that maybe a bit overrated, and when it comes to the draft time, they get picked up early? We've seen last season, season number 9, some of these no-name guys, or a guy that maybe gets picked up too early, man. Do you think we're going to see something like this here in season number 10?
Oh, that always happens. Every single person gets picked up sometimes, always early, and then halfway through the season, they're like, wait a second, this guy's not good. Trade, and then sometimes maybe they do better in a different team. You never know, but that always happens. You can't take it from the Moose. There's always the T rapes and the D rapes, the drapes and the strapes. And now there's even the draft rapes. Everything. So
sign up rapes, yeah, you name it, man. They're all over there. It happens, man. And that's why we see a lot of these players getting traded before the season even starts. Is it a trend? Is it something that's going to happen here for season number 10? I think it might happen. We'll see what happens on that. I don't know. You guys got anything else?
Let's ask Jimbo a question. Looks kind of bored over there. Come on.
Jimbo over there? I don't know. I ran out of questions here, man. You guys got any? Since we got Jimbo on the set here, I know a lot of guys that are watching have questions for Jimbo. What about you guys, man? You guys got any questions for Jimbo 2K?
Jimbo, would you play in the MHL if you make it down there? That's what we all want to know.
Of course I'd play, man. I didn't sign up to not play.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. But I signed up for sport.
It would that'd be unfair if Jimbo. It wouldn't happen. Like Jimbo, stop trying to say you're gonna fall. You know you're not gonna fall. Eat it. Sir.
I got a question for him.
Okay.
What's that?
I got a question. Jimbo, give me your top 5 right now. Who's the top 5 players in the league right now in the draft pool right now? Go. Top 5.
No position agnostic or what?
Yeah, it's season draft, but we got to stay current, family.
All right. My top 5, I got to say Johnny 5, Kuzi. Oh, yeah, me, of course. I got my girlfriend. What do we got? Johnny 5, Protect. Let's see. I got this thing open here. Let's call it, I'll say Hugh Laurie, despite the availability issues. We'll say Cam I am. And let's stick Jim Sparrow in there, just for shits and giggles.
Oh, wow.
Bit of a low blow there,
Like
man.
that.
You know. What about the McFly brothers, man? D. Marty McFly, NJ Ski. I think they's come up, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Hergs had a phenomenal season last season, you know. Just a couple of names. And great defensemen, too. EWTU Eric, B. Ruse, you know what I mean? It's all over. Season number 10. A lot of end. We'll see what the AHL brings as well. I mean, we've seen a lot of new guys come into the league. And I think this season, you know, Chubbs Reborn should be another big name. Same thing with Frosty Nightmare. We'll see what happens. Anything else you guys want to add here? Tack on, maybe ask Jimbo or Kuzi87 a question here? Or we're good to go?
Kuzi, you going first?
No. I have a very strategic answer for who's going first, actually.
Wait, was Kuzi contacted already?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's Chaos Rider.
Oh, is it?
Did you notice that on the draft pool for the draft today that
he already made his pick? He already called in his pick.
But I heard he changed his name. I heard Chaos Rider as a new name now. So
yeah, but it's on the draft pool on like.
Yeah, his new name is Buddy's mom. That's what he signed up as. It's on the.
Hey, that's an actual gamer tag on the. I don't know if it's eligible on the draft pool, but that is, man. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the pre-show on here. You know what I mean? Giant 918 is going to close out here because we're just minutes to go. I want to just congratulate, good luck to all the captains here for season number 10. I want to thank the panel guests here coming on the show. We finally got the Skype working. Unfortunately, we could only run 6 at one time. I guess the thing got overheated. We couldn't do 7 or 8. But, nonetheless, 6, great job here as always. Guys, we'll see you at the season number 10 draft. We're going to be live on Moose Radio as well as the chat there on mooseonice.com. See you guys there.
Have a good night, fellas.
Giant 918 again, Moose family. Just got done speaking with Mr. Haji. He refused to give an interview on camera at this particular point in time. He's very ecstatic, very excited for the draft special coming up just in a couple of minutes, Moose family. So we hope you've enjoyed what you've seen thus far, and just keep on checking it out. MooseOnIce.com. There's nothing more you could say, guys. 6 versus 6 competitive hockey right here at the Moose Hockey League. Stay tuned for the Moose Radio Season 10 Draft Special coming up.